Let's also have a quick chat about Checkers 6060 cars, bro. Because one knocked my mate's girlfriend in the week, and the car came through the windscreen. We've got stage 6 load shedding now.
The loadies.
When the Springboks won, it was cancelled.
It was all good.
So I blame the Proteas, bro.
Side hustles. Keri, would you ever do an OnlyFans?
Yes, I do an OnlyFans.
Start clapping cheeks.
But wait, hold on. There is a breath exercise that apparently cools you down, and you have to breathe in through your tongue like this.
Oh, that's giving blowjob. Put that thing away. Kanye West. I'm sure you've heard about the Kanye West one.
I've heard of Kanye West.
But no, the Kanye West cloning.
No.
So there's images that have come out of Kanye recently. And after that whole Adidas big chat, how are you feeling? Cool.
No, carry on. Don't worry about
After that Adidas chat, ancient Egypt.
Yeah, I'm done with
you
that.
and the pyramids.
No, but there's
fascinated.
no ways that was a human thing. There's no
Have you
ways.
studied the pyramids?
No.
And of course, with the introduction of COVID,
But the church groups were going wild there, boy, during COVID.
Yeah.
And then there were the other ones who didn't finish matric saying this is 5G.
What I didn't like is they wanted us to carry that dompas everywhere.
Yeah, give me all your attention. One time for the misfits. Through the doors open on the highway. I promise you don't want to miss this.
I can't wait to see this episode of him cracking. Wow.
Okay, guys.
I've missed you, boys. I've missed you. I have. I legitimately have missed you.
Yeah.
Don't think that episode without me didn't go unnoticed.
Yeah,
I'm just
listen,
saying.
that's why we
No,
gave you the
it's
heads
fine.
up. We
That
gave you the
wasn't
heads
our
up.
fault.
Yeah.
We back.
We back.
We back.
I'm back.
Josh Dukwa, Chaka Ngubane, Keri Miller.
It's Miller time,
Hello,
baby.
boys.
Hello, guys.
I just want to say,
Yes.
I know, I'm not sure if you're meaning to be sitting so divine, but I'm noticing that someone's drawn on you recently,
No,
hey?
someone
Look at
just
that.
drew on my
Look at
leg.
that.
You can
not
never
too
skip
long
leg
ago.
day now, hey?
You can't. Someone's drawn on both sides. So both sides of me have been drawn on.
Did
So
you do
yeah.
that one sitting, one day?
Yeah, one sitting. I'm a one sitting
Check
guy.
you, huh? One
sitting.
sitting.
Why are you? What do they mean? Those tattoos now?
No, now you want me to talk about this on.
They on your body.
Yeah, but I mean, okay.
Well, you aren't exactly
how-
covering them.
No, so-
you're basically fishing.
They're like right
No,
there.
this-
Okay, what is that?
They're both Bible verses that I really, really like.
Okay. sorry.
And I've just literally taken a phrase from the end of a verse and popped it on here. And
Show
this,
the camera. Show the camera.
Oh,
bro.
yeah.
There you go.
I've just popped it on here.
Yeah.
Aren't you, if
nice
you put a
little-
quote, though, aren't you supposed to put the little things
No,
in the
I
dots?
didn't want to. Put
So
it.
that's plagiarism.
I didn't want to.
He plagiarized his tattoo. there.
Plagiarized. Yeah, you in trouble, bro.
So,
You said you in trouble.
I was like, nope, I'm just going to put it there. And I like the placement. And then here I've just got two nice little sparrows.
So what's that? Early bird catches the worm.
No. No, I've always wanted sparrows on me, but it's literally biblical as well. So they're both two little meaningful pieces.
Can you? What's the Bible verse there? Because that's pretty cool that you put it as an image.
Okay, so it's a Bible verse in Matthew, which is a nice book of the Bible.
That is in the New Testament. Keri.
There we go.
Okay.
I mean,
The New Testament.
it is Bible
Righto.
101.
Yeah.
Thank you.
And it just speaks about, in summary, how God knows about every single sparrow on the earth. And if he does, then he knows about every strand on your head and he knows about everything about you. Basically, how much he cares for all of us.
Okay.
So there's a nice little meaningful one. Are you sweating?
No,
me?
I'm just asking.
What's wrong with you?
Can
He's like, oh, the
what's
Lord
wrong
is
with you?
watching.
Can God,
He's always watching.
Can God please help us with the
heat.
The heat in December.
KZN has been a cookhouse.
Scorcher.
But you know what we should do?
What?
We should make it stage 6.
Oh,
That's what we should do. Have you guys
ladies.
had the thing, you go to sleep and the aircon
Yeah.
or the fan, if you're lucky
Yeah.
enough to have an aircon or the
Yeah.
fan is on and you've got to sleep and all of a sudden at
Yeah.
2 a.m. you wake up and I don't know what your bodies are like under your shirts, but let me tell you something.
Finished.
Under the Brazil line,
Yeah.
we get a boob sweat that
Oh my
wakes you
gosh.
up, and I feel like menopause.
Oh
And you wake up,
my
you're like, what
gosh.
is happening?
Oh
you try and
my
like, if you
gosh.
can't open a window because there's mosquitoes.
Oh
And then
my
for those
gosh.
2 hours, there's no air moving, and you're like, I cannot. Like,
Yeah. You gotta just lift them, bro, and fan.
what?
He's saying lift when
No, I
the
heard.
fan.
I heard that. You better hope he's with you.
Yeah.
You're gonna need someone to with you. Bro.
So we've got stage 6 load shedding now.
The Lodies.
When the Springboks won, it was cancelled.
It was all good.
So I blame the Proteas, bro. Otherwise, we would still be celebrating now.
Yeah, they said they've got in winter they had load shedding.
You look ridiculous.
Because it was cold. Hey, this light is bright. That's why I'm wearing these shades. They had load shedding because it was cold. Now they got load shedding because it is hot. So when do we find a middle ground?
Josh just mentioned over the World Cup, legitimately,
Yeah.
we didn't have. I just don't understand. How is it?
Yeah, no.
How is it that for a time we can all get power?
Yeah.
And then we can't, because it's like there is or there isn't. And if they could do it over the World Cup, how did they? Maybe I don't understand electricity, and you actually can store it in like a little storage pot, and they let us use it. And now they've closed that storage again.
Okay, I'm not an electrician either, but I think what they do is it's coal. All right, is it on being powered by coal?
Sure.
So now they imagine now the coal is going, it's burning like in a braai, and then it's giving us electricity, right?
Yeah.
But what happens is that wherever they've got these stations, right, where they put in this coal and stuff.
Children listening at home, do not do an oral on this. This is not the truth.
Wherever they got these stations where they put in the coal, there's a maintenance issue. And then if there's a maintenance issue, that's got to stop.
So like the O's of the bride, they've gone drinking, they forgot to like do the coals. The coals have gone cold.
Yeah. And then there's a maintenance issue. And then that means now, because there's a maintenance issue there, wherever that was, we got to draw power from another station, and then there's chaos. But to your question, how is it that there's no maintenance issue during the World Cup?
But also, to add to it, the guy who puts it on and off is slacking now. Because now he's doing 20 stories.
Hey.
I want it on the 12s and the 1s.
Cliffhanger.
Now you're doing 20 25
Dreams.
At 12, you're like, oh, there's no load shedding. You're chilling. 25 it's here.
Do you guys have any friends? I've got some friends. Belito, one. Westville, another. There was a third area. I can't remember. I don't want to put this area under target, so I'm not going to say it. Like this. Guys, I don't get load shedding.
Wow.
And some of me obviously is like, oh, that's really lovely for you.
Yeah.
That's nice. But the other part of me is like, I want to phone a hotline and be like, by the way, you're missing Westville.
Hey.
There's a place in Belito you're missing. Like, how does it happen? And apparently a bunch of the people in municipal, like if you work for the government, this is, I've heard, I don't know for sure. But apparently if you work for the government, you also don't get load shed. Have you heard that?
Okay, what I've heard is like if a premier lives in the area, then that area won't get load shedding. That's what I've heard.
What happens if the guy's just like after some of his exes, bro? Like his ex stays in a certain area. He's like,
you see,
Hold on, but then, do you realize that if we never ever experienced load shedding, we wouldn't make it a priority to fix it.
No.
So if the people who are in government are never experiencing load shedding, then it doesn't matter to them to fix it, because only when you are hungry do you look for food. So we've got everyone sitting going, sorry about your load shedding, but they are still, they've got their fans, aircons, whole nights, every night. They're not waking up with a boob sweat.
Do you think people...
but the thing is, surely it's like, hey, if we want to get the votes, we better fix this thing.
Yeah.
Surely.
That's what I'm thinking.
Surely that's what it should be.
But now we're kissing babies and opening taps. Did you see Cyril had an old ceremony? There were people everywhere. And then the lady's like, he's like, you can open. She opens a tap, bro. One of those steel ones, and then everybody starts going ham.
Prime issue. Now there's water problems
country's
as well.
A state.
Yes.
You think people have rounds on hot days like today?
Have rounds. What's a round mean? Tell me, please. Come on.
What do you mean by
Rounds,
that?
bro. Do you think people clap?
I don't.
Clap the cheeks,
It's way
bro.
too hot. I'm uncomfortable already.
Really?
Yeah, look,
Well, I mean, you're sweating on set, so I can't imagine you there.
flipping tissue going
Are you
on
asking
here,
if
bro.
people
Have sex
make sweet,
on hot
sweet
days.
love?
Yeah, when you think people
summer.
have sex on hot days? Like hot days like today.
Bro, then there would be no people living in like Mozambique.
Okay, so you're trying to say you...
Obviously, people smash on a hot day.
Hey, in the evening, brother. It's
Sunset.
hot. It's hot, guys.
The fact that people are born in like October, September means that people were smashing December, January.
Sure, my parents, I was born on September 20th, I understand.
Well. Of course, obviously,
My
but
son
they
was born
weren't
in
given...
November.
Oh! So you're also active,
Hey,
eh?
it's hot, bro. It's hot.
But maybe even back in the day,
blood
guys,
heats
people
up.
had
Warm
they
blood.
had fans and things. Now with load shedding, I'd like to know if load shedding
Creates
and
a baby
heat
boom.
or it's creating a baby lack.
Yeah.
Because maybe it is like, don't even touch me. My boobs are sweating. Do not touch me. I mean, I don't want to cuddle at night when it's so hot like this. Like between Gigi and I, you could park a car. It's like, I'm so hot.
Your bed is how big?
I mean, it's
Park a car.
that's a car.
Speaking of baby making, Putin in Russia
Yo,
has,
what?
yeah,
How do we get
this
there,
is yeah, listen to this.
Segue.
So he's asked for people to have more babies to increase the population.
In Russia?
Yes, in Russia. So he's said that mothers must make like eight kids.
Your Russian girls, bro.
So to ask your question, people
Russian
don't have
girls.
sex when it's too cold.
Yeah, there you go.
What do
It's
you
too
mean by
cold
that?
in
I'm
Russia.
just saying Russian girls, if they need
Oh,
Yeah, what?
my
Please
word.
continue. If they need what?
if they need the Load Shed podcast to cover this topic, we'll be there.
So yeah, Putin's
Just like
making.
little
Do you want to give a
interview
shout out to
there.
your girlfriend while you're here?
Shout out, Bay.
Eh?
Shout out, babe. We love you so
Is
much.
she Russian?
Yeah, she is.
Is she?
Yeah, she's rushing
I
home
call her
right now.
I call her 1818.
Yeah. Kerry, can you just move the mic a little bit closer? Sorry,
Yes, I
Producer
can.
Dane. Producer
Dane
Dane,
doesn't kill
aka
us there.
Producer Dane.
There we
Producer
go.
Dane. We need the camera on Producer Dane.
It's the first time I've seen Dane's toes, bro.
What? Nice toes, bro.
Look at him. He's shy
I
now.
want to put them in the camera.
Come bring your
Alright,
toes
okay.
for the camera.
Okay,
Please.
cancel.
We should make
Bring that up.
Yo, I mean, they're cute, bro.
bring your
I didn't
toes.
expect them to look. I didn't expect them to look like that.
That's for making reels where you're putting me out of context.
They're so well polished, bro.
exactly what
He
he's
thinks we
doing.
should start a page for Dane's
Yeah.
toes.
See.
Dan, you do pedis. You do pedis, eh?
Okay.
Come on, girls. Come on, please. So now,
It's a good nod, Dane.
we had a little bit of a chat yesterday, and the last time we chatted, and I'm talking about on our first little interview there, we spoke about some conspiracy theories, and the three of us
they
loved them. Remember that?
Yes.
But
yes,
afterwards, you spilled the beans on a lot, and
Okay,
I'm
yeah.
talking pyramid pipeline stories. You remember that one?
Yeah,
that you
yeah.
gave us offline. What is
I
the
think so.
wildest conspiracy theory that you know and you know? Who wants to
Okay.
start?
Hold on, that we know or we
No, like
believe.
any that you believe. Yeah, that you believe. Anyone.
Ooh.
Like give me one that's gonna rock me.
Oh, I mean, obviously there's the one of like a lot of famous people who kind of have disappeared that they died, but they haven't actually died. And they're all kind of, like Elvis
Yeah.
is here somewhere with
Michael
like a
Jackson.
Hitler, with a Tupac, with the...
The Hitler one's wild.
Yes.
Which- Hitler one's
I mean, some of them, I mean, I'm not sure, but for me, it's I honestly have got, how people who listen to conspiracy theories are a bit idiotic.
Yeah.
I feel like that. Oh, I'm going
No, but
to
we
get some
gotta-
hate when I'm about to say this.
Go.
When someone tells me they literally believe in the moon landing, I'm just like, oh, shame.
What, you don't think...
You think it was green screen?
Okay, I'll tell you this
Yeah.
much. Show me any American who does something once and never does it again.
True.
They'd be
I see them
they
eating
would be like
burgers daily.
Disney moon right now.
That's actually true. Like,
Yeah, that's
why
true.
on their back?
The Kardashians would have done an episode.
Surely.
Hi, this is Keri Miller from the moon. Oh my god!
I just
it's
lost
so-
my ring.
Yeah. Oh guys, it's so dirty. I mean, but they haven't. No one's done it again.
No, you're right.
one's done it
You're right.
again.
Okay,
And all they
fair.
had to
Trump
do.
Tower's the
Fair,
moon. There has
fair.
to be what?
I'm
damn
telling you.
spots, bro.
Fair.
Anyway, I'm not going to get into this
No,
because
you're not lying.
this is the one thing when I used to work on the radio station, the co-host of mine that we so enjoyed each other. He was so just like, this happened. And I was just like,
Yeah.
it would be so easy to prove it. Someone right now with a live camera could zoom in and be like, there's the flag we planted. There it is
Yeah.
on the moon.
Yeah.
Al Godwa? Where's
You know
the flag?
what? I think I'm starting to believe you.
The moon landing one.
I'm believing you there. Yeah, I wasn't even thinking about it, but I think
I
I'm
just
there.
I just don't understand. Like,
Because
you-
it doesn't. Yeah.
They always sending rockets up into space, bro.
But not to the moon.
Yeah.
If the Americans did the moon landing, there'd be a McDonald's on the moon.
100%.
There has to
Basically.
be. There has to be something commercial there because the Americans like things.
They would have
bro.
made some sort of
The Americans like things.
very hectic resort, for
Yeah,
those
for sure.
for those celebrities who just want to get away, get out of the prying
Oh my
eyes of
gosh,
humans.
like Sally.
We're going
What
to the moon
about-
for Christmas.
What about the conspiracy that's been popping up every week now about cloning? Right?
about Chloe
cloning.
cloning
Chloe as somebody else.
cloning Chlu.
So Kevin Hart apparently was on a podcast and he said he's cloned, right?
As a
peop-
joke, he's a comedian.
Right, there we go.
Yeah.
As a joke, nice.
Yeah.
And a few months back before, he was in a severe accident. I don't know if you guys remember that.
Yes. Yes.
Broke his spine.
Yes.
Okay, I know where you're going with this. Yeah.
Now, have you ever heard of somebody come back from that in your life?
A broken spine.
I've never heard of anybody
like
else
gone,
with a broken spine.
broken neck, bye. That was him,
Like-
the accident.
Not paralyzed and not
He
dead,
was-
but
well,
he was.
They said he had severe back injuries, neck injuries. No, you
You okay
finished.
there? Oh, wait,
Yeah,
you got
sorry.
tissue paper here.
Oh
honey.
my gosh. Carry on.
Oh, wait, he's for real over here by your
my word.
glasses.
It's
No,
literally
there.
by your glasses.
That's gone now, yeah.
What's wrong? Why is this guy sweating?
Sorry,
if
carry
he's
on.
not peeing, he's sweating.
Kevin Hart.
It's one
Kevin
of the
Hart.
two.
Kevin Hart.
It's
Kevin
one
Hart.
of the
Kevin
two.
Hart. Kevin Hart. Kevin Hart.
Just
Kevin Hart.
pause.
And Kevin's just one.
Wait, hold on. There is a breath exercise that apparently cools you down, and you have to breathe in through your tongue like this.
Now, that's giving blowjob. Put that thing away.
I promise
Put
you, then
that
you do a
thing
normal
away
exhale,
now.
and then you inhale like that.
We've
It's a
got kids
yogic breathing exercise that cools your body. You just continue that, please. Kevin Hart,
Carry
broken
on, Kevin
spine.
Hart.
Yeah.
Yeah, so he's just one of them, right? Kanye West. I'm sure
Yeah.
you've heard about the Kanye West one.
I've heard of Kanye West.
But
Yes.
no, the Kanye West cloning.
No.
So there's images that have come out of Kanye recently. And after that whole Adidas big chit chat, how are you feeling? Cool.
No, carry on. Don't worry about
After
me.
that Adidas chit chat, he's physically different to what he was before.
Legit?
Legit.
And not like I've gone for surgery.
No.
But
we gotta pull up those images
No,
on
but
this
then my
episode.
question to you is now why is it the Americans now?
It's always them.
Ah, bro.
I mean, that's what Independence Day taught us, is that everyone goes to Will Smith's house.
Yo, you see.
So I have a question. Let's say clothing's real.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say Jorda's your wife.
And
I was gonna be
in
like,
here,
jeez.
right now, walks in exact you replica, but in perfect health of you at your age right now, a replica. So now, if, for example, right, you've got a really sore shoulder, and then your replica can give you the thing, or it's an organ or whatever. The only thing is that you have to, hear me out here, guys, I know I'm going down a rabbit hole. You have to off yourself in order to get that
Off?
body part.
What do you mean off?
So you've got to look at yourself, a live person. He's a clone, sure, but he's Josh. And he's like, hey, Josh. And he's living and breathing and he eats and he drinks and he's like sleeps and he's awake and he's a human. He's a clone though. And in order for you, because let's say your heart is failing and you need a new heart, you've got to kill yourself.
Jeez.
Could you do that?
No.
No, I can't, bro.
Because I mean, you talk about the Kevin Hart having a clone.
Then somebody else.
Is he in better shape than me? Is the chaka that I'm looking
He
at?
is,
Does
he
he have
is
a
the
bigger ting
ideal. He's the ideal version of you. So he's in perfect health, which is why you can
Wow.
use any of his body parts, any of
Wow.
them, except.
So he's got a six-pack.
But the 6 pack doesn't mean he's healthy, but
Yeah.
he's healthy.
Okay, but he's got one.
He's got one.
Look, he's gorge. I'll say that
Yo,
much. He could be
alright,
on the
okay.
cover of GQ. But in order to use the organs, let's say you want a new liver for Christmas, you've got to like buy me.
I'm not doing it.
But you're gone. Because now this guy's not gonna know you.
No, but it's not like if he dies, you die.
But remember, the clone was made for you. So the
So
clone,
now
everyone's-
he's gonna be living
it's
in your
like
house.
spares.
it's like,
Okay.
exactly.
I don't know how I feel about
Cool
this.
movie idea. It's a cool
What?
movie idea though.
Yeah, that's giving Truman Show.
It was a cool movie idea.
Vibe.
I wouldn't. I'm
I
just
wouldn't
saying it
as well.
straight up.
It would be
Because
hardcore.
I'm not for
eh?
Yeah, that's my boy. I mean, that's what
Exactly, but that's what I'm saying. You're
I
going to be cloning people, then you've got like double us's running around. But you can't off them.
So that's cloning. I've got.
I'm sure there is a movie like that actually. Isn't that one with Scarlett Johansson, isn't it?
Which one's that?
Oh, I don't know.
Red Sparrow.
Something like that with Scarlett Johansson, and I'm sure, and they think they're going somewhere exciting, but actually, because they are the clones, and if the other people need something, they just harvest them.
No.
Oh.
Is that real? That sounds like a movie. Dane, is that a movie?
Yeah, because Scarlett Johansson is in it. That's why it's a movie.
She's an actress.
She's an actress, bro.
Look, I was just getting hot here, my knee's sweating.
Yo,
Thank you.
even me, bro. Look at my
Okay,
shin.
all
man.
right.
Oh, look, I know I'm jumping here. I'm jumping. I heard, talking about conspiracy theories.
Yeah.
There's one that I've heard about cooling your body down instantly. I don't know if it works. I've never tried it. But
Are
you
we
take
taking
an
our shirts off?
ice block
Oh.
and you can pop it right at the top of your inner thighs, or maybe even just
What?
the ice block.
In your ass.
Just because if you
Nah.
put, apparently, listen, it's just water, it's cold water, but if you pop it up there rectally, it just is like an instant cool. And I mean, if you want to, I'm sure Mo can grab us a quick ice block.
Okay, let me just nip this in the bud right
come
now.
on.
Nip this in the bud.
I sometimes cry if I don't go to the toilet properly, but I'm not putting an ice cube in there.
No, but to cool you down instantly, I'm saying.
It is made
I would sweat.
for things to go out and not for things to go
okay,
in.
but listen to me. Just hear me
Pornhub
out.
says no.
If you were at a doctor,
Yes.
I'm not asking you to go and be like just do something uncomfortable. I'm saying like you're boiling hot, and if I could assure you that your body would feel aircon right now if you just popped the tiniest ice block.
I would rather die of overheating. Thank you very much.
I just want someone to try it to know if it works.
Why don't you try it, Keri? Why don't you try
ice
it?
cube?
Why don't you try it? Get the ice
I'm
cube.
not so hot, that's why.
Please.
You're the one sweating.
Yeah, but I'm cool. Thank you.
Now you adding a
I
conspiracy
haven't
there.
even told you about my
Oh, yes,
conspiracy.
yes, sorry, Jack.
What is
Okay.
yours?
I don't think
Yeah.
Barack Obama is gone. I mean, not Barack Obama, Osama bin Laden. I don't think so.
What do you mean?
I don't think that they
Well,
did
yeah,
what
that's
they
obvious.
did.
That's obvious.
You don't think...
That's obvious. Yeah,
I don't
he's
think
not dead.
the Americans have done anything they say they've done.
Yeah.
And I don't think they haven't done
Like-
the things they say they
Michelle Obama is
haven't.
actually Michael Obama. It's actually a guy.
Oh, that's brutal.
That's the real one. Have you not heard of that?
Listen to our brains, though. Listen to our brains and the imagination. it
better
comes
than
up
that.
with.
Have you not heard that one?
No.
That Michelle Obama's a man.
A man.
Oh,
Yeah.
my gosh.
Yeah.
All right. There
Okay,
goes
it's a massive
getting Michelle
conspiracy.
on the guest. She's a great author. We love you.
He, she, whatever.
If you do
They-
want to come
they,
on.
him. Do you know her pronouns?
Yes, her. Flipping hell. So that was mine. Okay, it's clearly it was boring.
That was
Yours?
awful, bro.
Yeah, sorry.
That was the worst one.
I really like that one, but yeah.
Conspiracy.
Yeah.
I believe that we've lost a lot of technology over the years that has just been pushed under the rug. You guys are concerned here,
Carry on.
right? Ancient Egypt.
Yeah, I'm done with
You
that.
and the pyramids.
No, but there's
fascinated.
no ways that was a human thing.
There's
no
have you
ways.
studied the pyramids?
No.
Have you studied the pyramid?
I've read a lot about the pyramids.
Tell
right?
us, boss.
So the pyramids, there's no evidence the way they say that the technology that existed at the time, if you had to do it the way they say people have done it, primitive, hammer, bang,
never.
bang, it would take 25 years on estimate with continuous work non-stop for 25 years straight
24
to erect
5 hours,
one pyramid.
24 hours a day.
24 hours a day, 7 days a week for 25 years straight. It would take us that long to
Those
erect
O's
one
would have
pyramid.
been ripped.
And how many
Imagine.
are there?
There's 3 massive ones in Giza.
But then that's why they say that they were slave drivers.
Okay?
That made that. And then
Symmetry.
isn't there one in Mexico? as
Okay,
well?
but even if it was slaves that made it, the fact that they made it like they did,
Symmetry
the
wise.
fact that the sun hits them at
Yes.
certain angles and where they're actually placed. So someone that I know goes every year on the 8th of the 8th. They call it Lion's Gate Portal, and it's this big deal that happens
Yeah.
in Egypt at the pyramids. And apparently there's an underground line, an energy line, I hope I'm getting this right, an energy line that lies from Egypt to Durban Harbor.
Okay, hear me out.
Durban Harbour.
Hear me out.
Ek beloof,
We don't
I
even
swear
have
to
water
you.
in
I
Durban,
need
bro.
some-
Now there's a pipe from Egypt.
Not a pipe. I'm talking like an energy
It's an
line. You need to be
energy
way more
line.
esoteric here.
Yeah.
Okay, explain please.
That's a
I don't
big
know what
word.
an energy line is.
But
That's
hear me
massive.
out. Could it be a coincidence?
What?
All of that.
What? Like they just that the blocks just fell
Okay.
together in a pyramid.
Let me tell
shape?
you
I'm
why it's
talking
not a
about
coincidence.
No, I'm talking about the light and all of that. Could that not just be a
No,
coincidence?
because the pyramids, its perpendicular height is 43,200 meters up, right?
Not even 43,201, 202.
No.
Or did they round?
It's
Okay.
exactly. And they say that's exact measurements. That's why I'm saying the symmetry of the pyramids are so fascinating.
Yeah.
People
Okay.
don't understand. They say the height of the perpendicular heights of the pyramid,
Yeah.
if you take that height and times it by 43,200,
Yeah.
it's exactly the radius of Middle Earth to Antarctica.
That's just science.
That's amazing.
What do you mean that's just science? It's they say as well, it's width. You take its width and you times it by 43,200 and it's exactly the diameter of the earth.
That is amazing.
No,
Okay,
that's not science.
so what I'm asking-
How did they know the measurements of the earth?
No, that's the thing.
There's no ways primitive knowledge would
also
allow
reckon
you
it's
to
a
know
You know
little
what?
extra
You know what?
something.
That's the arrogance of the modern day society.
What?
Why do we think we know better than them?
We don't. That's what I'm
We
saying.
don't.
We're not the first civilization.
What do you when you say we? What do you mean?
Okay. Let me take you boys down
Okay,
here.
take me.
So
Take you what now?
Sorry.
you let me take you guys down.
Yeah, there she is.
That's her pronoun. No.
Yeah.
So they say that this current human race, the one we know a history about, I'm talking hundreds of thousands of years.
Yeah.
they?
We're only the historians.
Okay.
We're only the fourth civilization.
Right.
There were 3 civilizations before us.
Well, I can definitely believe
But
that.
isn't that from the Charles Darwin?
No. That's the first. We're the first civilization.
So that all of
That's
that,
the first
bending,
civilization.
the monkeys and
But
all
that's
that.
evolution. That's that.
But I'm saying, is that each thing not a civilization?
But that's one way of looking at it, though. So, like, that's
Okay.
one idea of how us humans
Yeah.
came to be.
yes.
But think about dinosaurs, for example,
Yes.
and all
Yes.
the time between dinosaurs and when.
that's
we
that's
can't-
one civilization.
Well, this is the thing. So
Yes.
we've got
okay.
millions of years where we
Yes.
claim what there was no beings.
They're saying
Go on.
before us, before our time, before anything you knew, the civilization before us was so advanced, and that's what fledged the built like the ancient Egypt being put together, the Amazon as well. The Amazon's also one of the big places that they talk about all the time.
Yeah.
Because they
What did
say,
they do there? They planted trees.
brother, they think it's a forest, but now that they've studied the Amazon,
It's a jungle.
it's a farm.
It's a farm.
Dude,
Who's
have you
claiming
guys
that
not been-
land?
What do you know? Land claim in the Amazon.
I'm gonna say Julius, go do some work for us.
There's artifacts from discoverers that have written about stumbling upon stuff that they found there, the soil, all of that that's pointed specifically to that. There's a guy named Graham Hancock
Yeah.
that's led this whole trip about it, and he's big into the pyramids and that. And I think we all need to watch that and
Okay.
delve.
So now for 2 hours we watch it together.
Wow.
That's mine.
So okay. So,
Yes.
but is
Yeah.
that a conspiracy though?
Yes. That there was way more advanced technology before our time. This is not the peak of human advancement that we're in right now.
Trust. If it was,
Really?
we
Yeah.
are beeped.
Yo.
This
Not
is
a
not the
chance.
peak.
No,
We've reached peaks before that
So-
have just been wiped out, and the Earth's restarted and restarted. And this
So
is the
you
fourth
think
time.
we're just resetting and resetting and resetting?
That's
So
what
I know
think.
that there's a lot of.
Well, that's one of the things I've read.
So I subscribe to some people who do channeling, and I completely accept your judgment
Yeah.
here.
Yeah.
But there's this one guy by the name of Lee someone. I'm quite new listening to him, but anyway, he has
Just explain
guides. So
channeling
he
quickly.
reckons, and
Like
again I
a-
say this, he reckons he's got these guides that
I thought
speak
it was a
to him
Kamehameha.
from like outside of the human realm.
What?
And I didn't really buy into it until I heard a backdated one that was
Yeah.
so on the money about one of the conspiracy theories that I didn't buy into, which was COVID. But anyway, we'll go there. And anyway, so he does his channeling and whatever else. And they were saying that there is such a massive human transformation happening on so many levels that was from that he said it was going to be 2017 until 2024. And in these, a lot of the energy people said from 2019 until 2024 is going to be like a massive shift. And they talk about it going from 4D to 5D. So basically like a leveling up in almost our consciousness, where I don't know about you guys, but I don't know one person who hasn't been like shifted somehow in the last few years. Like crazy stuff has happened to majority of the people.
Yeah.
And then of course with the introduction of COVID, which for me was a moon landing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And again, I accept everyone's judgments.
Sure.
But the point is to move us into like a technological age
Yeah.
where everyone had to be forced to move on to online.
Yeah.
And the one way to do that is to cause either a war or like some sort of pandemic.
I hate it.
And again, I'm not going to go into it, but to be fair, what we were promised, the death on our doorstep and everything, and what we got was not
Yeah.
the same. So for me, that falls under conspiracy.
No, sure.
It does.
It does.
But the church groups were going wild there, boy, during COVID.
Yeah.
Don't let your kids take the vaccine. It's the mark of the beast stories.
What
Remember
was
that?
the story then with the church groups?
Well, lots of people, it was very split with the churches. I'm speaking strictly from Christianity,
Okay.
where people were pro-vaccine and people were against it.
But that was just everyone in general,
yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, but with them,
But the churches were now using
the churches
religion.
were sending those WhatsApp stories saying, this is the mark of the beast.
Oh, really?
Stories. Yeah, well, there were people saying all of this stuff.
Yeah.
And then there were the other ones who didn't finish matric saying this is 5G headaches and all of that. Remember that?
Yes.
Yeah,
All I'm saying is that they were saying
Right.
like this. There's a 99% chance you're going to be fine.
Yeah,
Yes.
That's all I needed to know.
that the 99 was there.
So
I
like-
just took the one where I was scared. I'm not going to lie. I was like, let me go.
I had to
Did you
take
dabble?
it. I had to take it for traveling purposes.
Oh, yeah, same.
Yeah,
Did you?
yeah,
Which one did you? J&J?
It was sore. man.
Pfizer?
It was sore. I can't even remember.
I did the one
But what I didn't like is they wanted us to carry that dompas everywhere.
Yeah.
That vaccine one, and
That's
I
a
was like,
problem.
nah, I'm
That's a
not doing that.
problem.
No. I'm not doing that. Where's my Spanish
At
flu one? and
passport
what's all that
control
stuff?
as well. They asked for
Yeah,
well, they
that was
asked me,
silly.
sorry.
It was silly,
Yeah.
but at the same time, I don't know what I don't know.
Yeah.
So I
Yeah.
didn't know.
We don't know enough yet.
I didn't know.
There's
I
still-
only took it because I had to go overseas. That's
I just
the
feel
only
like that's
time
when we
I
need
took
to really just lock in and trust your own gut.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, everyone's own gut. You know what? When we start to think, because other people have been telling us, you're working off someone else's opinion, and therefore you're working off someone else's story. But in your own gut, your answers are there.
Sure.
Okay.
For everything, always.
Yes, but let me play devil's advocate.
Come on, as a
here.
dad, you'll feel that. Someone else will be
Yeah.
like, don't give your child whatever. And you'll be like, I feel like it's okay. It's my kid, I can do this.
For sure. But let me play devil's advocate here. All right.
Sure.
There are people who study this stuff.
Yeah.
All right. Viruses, HIV. They literally put in life's
Their career.
work
Yeah.
on
Sure.
this stuff, right?
Yeah.
So, for example, a brain surgeon, you would trust a brain surgeon to do surgery on your brain,
Right.
correct?
Right.
But you wouldn't trust a churchgoer who works at a school to do surgery on your brain,
no.
right? And I'm talking medicine related.
I know,
Now-
but unless they like healed it
Yeah.
by a prayer.
And now
Which can
happen.
real.
Which is possible. That's what I'm saying. So
which is
like-
possible.
That is possible.
Okay,
You know, the body
okay.
achieves
But
what
I'm
mind
saying they're
believes.
going to do surgery, not heal it by prayer. They're going to do surgery.
But you won't need
right?
surgery if you're healed by prayer.
Okay, I'm saying you
Okay,
wouldn't
I know,
trust.
no, yeah.
So would you then not listen to someone? I'm playing devil's advocate.
Yeah.
Who has studied this thing, who has done the work, who has got the answers for all your questions. Would you not trust them to take a vaccine?
Except that it wasn't coming from them. It was coming from the government above them. And I don't
Okay.
trust the government.
So if it was coming from them, would you have trusted them,
Not above my own gut, no.
Josh?
No.
Why?
I just
I
felt
wanna
like
know why.
I felt like I was peer pressure forced into getting the vaccine, bro.
Me too.
It was peer
Into
pressure.
buying
It was like smoking. You know
Yes.
what I mean?
I know, I
Like
know.
you go out, everyone's smoking. Then they're like, you want to have a puff? You're like, okay, it's fine.
If I
Now
have
the
to,
vaccine,
yeah.
like, hey, did you get it, bro? No, I didn't get it. Shit, bro. You're going to peg, bro.
Okay, but if
Was
you're
one of
sick, you
those.
go see a doctor.
Yeah.
And then he gives you...
have you never been to a bad doctor?
No, well, you have,
Yeah.
but he gives you a couple of pills and you're going to take the antibiotic.
Because you must remember that we aren't talking about ChatGPT, where
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
got an algorithm and you put in the question and the right answer comes out. We're talking about humans
Humanity.
who have got their own opinions.
Humanity.
Yes.
And your doctor might be atheist, he might be Christian. Your doctor might be having a bad day, he might be hungover. You might just irritate him and he's got a different way of being with you. I feel like you have to trust your own gut. And with that specifically,
Should have.
I think like if you yourself are going to do the work and look into what it is, I don't know, man. Like we can't just be sheeple. If you're saying, I trust a doctor above all else, then good for you. I'm glad that you're putting some other random human man or woman above your own needs and feels. But I just think like, I remember talking the last time we were here about sending your kids to school. I feel like it's a similar thing is that, yes, someone studied to be a teacher, but that teacher still has their own ideas, their own opinions, the way that they think it should be. Same as with your health. Like,
Fair.
and to be fair now, guys,
Fairs.
have you been asked for your vaccine certificate since?
No.
Nope.
Yep.
Nope.
So
It just
then what happened? What happened? Because you know that not everyone got vaccinated here. Vaccinated.
Yeah.
It just fell
true.
away.
It just disappeared. But I've had mates that have just had COVID recently.
Yeah, even me.
Like,
I had it the other day.
Me too.
Relax.
What do you mean? I've been with you almost every day.
But that's how much it doesn't matter. That's how much we were. It became this freaking Disney. It was a Disney to scare us. I'm telling you guys, it was like, because if we move into a space where as humans, we start to self-govern, and I don't mean like self-govern, but we look after our own communities and we start to go, I know that Cupcake is saying this, but I don't really feel like that's necessarily right. If that happens and the humans and the people start to take a little bit of power back, they are screwed. Because all of a sudden we're going, it's not okay that the Premier lives here so you all have power and we don't.
Animal farm.
The Premier must also not get. And it has to be an uprising of some sort. It has to be.
Yeah.
Because why on earth do these tiny amount of people get to tell us what to do, when to do it, what to put into our bodies? Like, that doesn't make sense. Because I'll tell you right now, Chaka, we're talking about your child. If I said, your child, inject him with this, what is it? Doesn't matter. We're all doing it. You'd be like, no. He must eat this. Wait, what is in there? Doesn't matter. Give him this bottle. Wait, what's in the bottle?
Fair.
You're going to look after him because he's your child. The thing is that as we become adults, we don't take care of ourselves. And like sheeple, we just do whatever we're told.
No, sure.
Follow the freaking line, you know?
True. Very true.
Very true.
South African conspiracies.
Whoa.
I want to go there.
Whoa.
South
African conspiracies.
South African specific conspiracies. I will go first.
Please,
There we
yes.
go.
Okay. This is a wild guess.
I feel like he's going to get tagged for this.
Okay,
I know,
first
I
of
know.
all, this is my view.
Dane's
Alright.
going to cut you from the view
This-
part. He's just
this
going to
is-
put you
Dane, don't
spelling
cut
it.
me, yeah.
He's just going to
This-
he's going to put you in.
I'll just say
saying
quickly
it.
then. I'll just say quickly. This is my view. Load shedding is not real.
What? Say that again. I didn't hear you. I didn't hear you. What did you say?
I think if I'm talking South African conspiracies, if I could make one up, I would say load shedding is not real.
Wow.
That would be my
Explain
one.
though. You can't just come here and
this
throw
is
that.
this is how I would start the trend. Okay.
Okay.
I would say, guys, like Keri Miller just said, how come in this specific moment it's all great and then it's not? And what's the real driving force of this thing? How come other countries that don't have coal, that need coal to power their energy source, never experience it? England, you know, those kinds of things. I know they use gas and stuff like that, but I'd be like, why can't we use those things?
We have the sun.
We've got the
solar.
sun, you know? So I think I would say it's a ploy.
Load shedding is a ploy.
It's
I
a
know that
ploy.
you're saying but I mean, I'm buying into it.
You see what I mean?
I'm telling you because it is like it's
believable.
Because when the Springboks won, they were like, it's fine, let's give them some flavor. And then they said after 2 weeks, they're like, bring it back.
Also, is it true? And again, this is something I've heard. That we still sell power to our neighboring countries.
Yes, and they don't have
Is
load
that true?
shedding.
Yes, and they don't have ladies.
It is.
So then, is it because the power we're selling gives us more money than if we were providing it to ourselves?
Sure.
Because it also feels like my children at home are starving and I'm making sandwiches for the neighbors' kids.
Ooh.
Like, I don't get it.
There's my conspiracy. You've just played it out.
But that is not even a conspiracy. If what I've heard is true and we are selling power, I don't know, Dane, if you also know. I feel like you should know everything. Dane on the sideline.
Dane on the sideline, please.
Dane on the
Google.
toes.
Yeah.
Dane's toes.
Look at him. He's obsessed with his toes.
We are going to have a Dane's toes OnlyFans by the end of this.
So that's exactly what I would go. You guys, what would yours be?
The lotto isn't real.
Ooh, like there's fake winners.
Bro, listen. There are winners, but they only win the small amounts. You're winning a young 3 bar, you're winning a 4 bar, you're winning a 5 bar. That 155 bar, I've never heard of a single person that's won it. And why I'm saying that is because if a colored guy or an Indian guy won the lotto, you would know. You related somehow. My uncle's cousin won the 155. Yeah, he won $1 million. It's fine. 155, you know those big numbers that Powerball won.
I refer
The
you.
lotto is a lie.
I refer you to I blew it. Okay. I haven't heard of them winning 150s.
Correct.
Sometimes they're winning
Correct.
like 20s and 30s.
No, that's fine.
Yeah.
That's fine. I blew it.
Yes.
Did they
Wait, hold on.
win the
What is
lotto
I
in South
blew it?
Africa?
Oh, sorry. I Blew It as a TV show where these guys come. It's like a little docu
Yeah.
where they talk
South
about
African.
it's South African.
People who've won money and blew it.
But they could be actresses and
Basically.
actors as well.
Ooh.
This is all reality TV
you're
that
getting
he's
us
speaking
thinking.
about.
You're
Because
getting
think
us
about it,
thinking.
right? I promise you guys, let's be honest, the three of us
I'll give
here.
you 10,000 Rand if you do this episode and pretend that you blew 20 mil.
Exactly.
Done.
You're a paid actor.
Today on I Blew It, we speak to Joshua Dukwa, who blew 20 million in just
There we
1
go.
week.
Action.
Exactly.
Wow.
Guys, I bought 4 Ferraris. Hey.
Oh.
So,
Hey.
wow, that's an interesting
So
one.
why I'm saying that is because, guys, we live in KZN.
Yeah.
The brown community loves to talk. You're going to know so-and-so's uncle's mother's cousin won the 150 million. I've never heard of it in
Yeah.
all 29 years of my life.
If anybody's won the lotto over 100,
100 bar.
Yeah.
number one, please sponsor this podcast.
And get on
But
an
number
episode.
two, get
Yeah.
on this episode.
Because
right?
I know, do you guys know someone who's won more than 100 bar on lotto?
Nope.
And
No.
every time it goes, like the Powerball goes 120, 150, then they say, there's been a winner in Western Province, but he's lost his tickets. There's a ticket. Do you know that,
Yes.
chat?
But
That's
I
always, bro.
I won't lie. Every time I'm scrolling like on Facebook and
Yeah.
I see someone's won, I just go play. That
Do you really?
It catches me all the time. Where it says
But the
someone's won, it
banks-
forces me to go play.
Bro, there's no ways somebody's won that amount of money and not spoken about it.
Hello?
How?
Would you?
You
Let me
wouldn't.
tell you something.
You
If
wouldn't.
I won 100 million.
You wouldn't
I would,
see me.
I would say to my parents and my whoever, like people around me, I'd maybe do a
Now you're
nice
telling me
gesture.
your mom's not going to tell the people in a cell group who are
I
going
would
to
say
tell
I'm not going to
so-and-so.
tell my mother. I'm going to
Oh, you're gonna
maybe
keep it
get my
yourself.
mom and dad a little something nice behind the scenes, maybe pay off their house and be like, Mom, you know, our podcast got sponsored. Thank you for
Yeah,
sponsoring us.
thank
And
you.
so now, but I'm telling you this much, I'm going to speak to a financial advisor. That is it.
The lotto funds the interests of those in power.
What a beautiful reel. What a beautiful reel.
Say less, cuz. I got you.
I'm going to stay on the money front because I have a conspiracy that I genuinely feel that SARS is actually voluntary, but no one tells us it's voluntary. So actually,
Wow,
because I
wow,
once
wow.
was outside the South African Revenue
They just
Service in Cape
slapped me.
Town.
Yeah.
And there was a sign, and the wording on the sign basically said, "Thank you for volunteering to do your taxes."
Read the fine print.
And
Oh, but-
again,
Yeah.
I could be very wrong, but at that moment, I'll never forget going, oh, is it one of those things where, like, you know, when you go to church and
can
the
you
hat
can't.
comes around and you put cash
Tithes.
in? You don't have to, but like it would be soups frowned upon if you
Okay,
didn't.
okay. But
that's tax avoidance.
Someone in the comments is going to say, SARS has been looking for XYZ for not paying 20 million and they're putting
But
him in
didn't
jail.
you guys just have someone very recently sitting with you who told us how he got no money in this country?
Yes.
And he's free, man.
I was actually thinking about that. How
But he can't pay tax, guys.
Yeah,
His
he
accounts are frozen.
because he doesn't have
'Cause he has
doesn't
no
have
access.
any.
All I'm saying is something is dodgy with tax. And actually on the drive here to the studio with Dane, we were speaking about taxing and how highly taxed certain things are because I'm in the middle of a court case at the moment with East
Yeah.
Coast.
Yeah.
And there was like, depending on what your settlement or what you win from it,
Yeah.
you could get taxed like 40%.
Jeez.
Taxed 40%. So if
So
you
that's
settle,
over
you could.
bar because that's the bracket. 40%
So-
is over bar.
Yes, yes.
So think about it. If for something you fight for something, let's say you get a 10 million rand payout. 4 million rand is going back to our government for what? No water, potholes, no lights.
Yo, there we go.
SARS
go.
is
Preach.
corrupt.
Sure.
They're not, I don't know what, I don't understand how they actually feel they can go like this.
I did.
what?
I did my tax returns.
Same.
Hey, bro, they got me. Eh.
Did you guys get that SMS like on a Sunday night?
Yeah.
And it said,
we all got it. I also got it.
I'm like,
I'm
damn,
going to jail.
I'm great.
I'm going to jail.
What?
Yeah,
You didn't
they
get
sent they sent a message out by mistake.
Doing
Yes.
what? Oh,
Yeah.
did you go on as he's like, they're looking for me.
Wow.
I'm like, who's
I
looking
also
for you?
thought that,
We-
bro.
yeah, we all got
I'm
it.
like, you also, I think,
Thank
guys,
for
if you
letting
got
me
that
know.
thing,
I must tell him.
but
Shame.
everybody was so quiet about it. And then I went onto Twitter and I saw and I said, yo, I'm not the
Safe.
only one.
Yeah. But everybody was quiet about it because we were all like, oh, God.
But
damn.
gee, that's my conspiracy
I had a
theory.
bad evening
They quickly
'cause of
give everyone so everyone that's been avoiding was like, guys, we better get on it. They're
Get it,
onto
get it.
us. I'm telling
Yeah.
you see.
Yo, but that tax bill as
They
well
also
slapped me.
yes, so they allow for payment
Yo.
plans,
Yo.
and that's what's got me
Yo.
thinking now.
I was
if they say, how much time do you need to pay this?
Yeah, exactly. Hey, you want to make a plan? You want to make a plan here?
Ooh.
But also, bro,
I love this conversation.
but the problem with tax for me is like, as a South African, it links to what you're saying here, bro. That amount of money that you have to pay now, we all know, like we spoke about it recently, bro.
Yeah.
I wanted to buy an inverter. That was a similar bracket. Now I'm giving it straight to SARS, but I'm still not getting lights. You get what I'm saying?
Oh,
They're
I get
hurting
what
us.
you're saying.
They double hurting us, bro. They should rather say, you don't have to pay taxes till load shedding is fixed.
So are you about to say something?
I was, but go.
Okay, so quickly, imagine if they said, okay, each community, the tax you're about to, so let's say your mom and dad become the community leaders for this area.
They are.
And then everyone pays a bit of the tax to your mom and dad,
Yeah.
and they sort out this area. So they get these roads, the trees, the whatever else.
Sure.
And then if your area is being looked after, you even get like a bonus from the country. They say, well done, this area, you get this and this. And if the people in your area don't fix your things, and then the community is saying, Braza, where's our thing? I've paid you my money. Because we're paying it to people that don't know where we live, they don't know what we need, they don't actually know us.
That's actually happening right now in your community, often where you stay. The community, because I see the community chat sometimes, they sort of put together funding at times to fix potholes in the area.
They do.
But they're still paying their full taxes.
They are.
Yes.
That's what I'm saying.
That's what I'm saying. If they could, that would work.
It's ridiculous.
My only thing is, it's just amazing how that system works flawlessly.
Which one?
But it's hard.
SARS. and everything they do.
Yeah.
You can phone and request a phone call and they will phone you back.
Yeah.
Why? Because they are taking the money.
Yeah.
Yep.
But if I'm going to Home Affairs, I have to pack breakfast, I have to pack tea, I have to pack lunch,
You don't
I
sleep
have
the
to
night
pack
before.
dinner,
You don't
I have
sleep.
to pack a sleeping bag.
That's why they call that an affair.
And when you
it's
get
not
there,
a good time.
the system is down.
And the system, but that system at SARS is never
Neat.
down. Never.
How
So
cool
take
Never
that,
load shed.
bro.
How mad would Home Affairs work if the staff were paid commission?
That would be, but I reckon you're opening doors for corruption in the
But
Hubshan.
think about this, right? I work at Home Affairs, right? I'm pushing now because I get paid per person I see per day, depending on what I do. I get commission-based sales. How many people would Home Affairs push through the door every day, bro?
Yeah.
But what I'm saying is, how many people are going to start just faking? Faking.
Applicants.
Yeah.
Ghost applicants.
This one sorted. I've sorted out this one.
Yeah, I did 2,500 South Africans today.
You know what I mean? It would be insane.
But
though.
it would be.
It
That's
would be
that's
insane.
an option.
I went to do, was it my drivers? No, I think it was I did the combo for the new ID card and I needed to do a passport.
I still don't have money.
And I went to the one in Tongaat. Someone told me that Tongaat was a bit more
Tongaat,
chilled.
bro.
Yeah. So I went there and it wasn't so bad. But I was sitting there and obviously, like you just said, you've packed breakfast, you've packed lunch. There is a Muslim man and I think it was a Zulu man. Well, I don't know if he was Zulu, but he was a black man, right? So sitting together.
Oh, I thought you were going to say at a tuck shop there.
No, sitting in the front. It's a sort of a joke. Guys, do you not think a full fight broke out?
Why?
What?
Yeah, a full fight. Those two men, I don't know if it was with the guy behind the counter or whatever, but like a full-on fight.
Hitting?
Yeah, like, no, a full fight broke out.
Yeah?
The guy taking my picture was so like blasé about it. He was like,
Happens all the time.
That my picture got taken and I was like this. So I was like, can I please redo my
Why did
picture?
they fight, though?
I don't know why. We're going to be like, why are you boys fighting?
Yeah, well, you're supposed to take the Karen.
No, but they were like far away from me.
Yeah.
They were on that side. At
Yeah.
I was still only at the picture booth, you know?
Yeah, sure.
So then obviously my picture's like, my eyes are closed. The guy's like, next. I'm like, so then
Is
my
that right?
picture, which I'll actually send today because you can see it's ridiculous. So then I had to redo the picture. I was so scared not to have my eyes closed that my ID card and my passport photo, not a word of lie, guys. I'm like this. It is the most embarrassing photo you've ever seen in your whole life because of one of those guys having a fight there.
So imagine though, like what she's saying, you get there and something raucous like that happens, right? And it's so normal for everyone else in the situation.
It's tension.
You've been sitting there for so long.
It's tension.
But also-
it's building, man. And you're like, I'm thinking, what could possibly be the issue that Oaks would fight like that at Home Affairs or wherever? I'm thinking, it's the tension. You have to have some serious self-control there. Because imagine, I think he was the next one in line, and then there was a guy
System
saying,
is
no, it's
down.
me, and then all of a sudden, system's
Or they
down.
said systems down.
And
Or sometimes they even hit you with the, I'm going on lunch.
Oh,
Sorry.
yeah, that is so rough.
Yeah.
At the license department, it's the worst, bro. When
Yeah.
there's that queue, bro, and then you get to the front, then they just close the thing. And you're like, okay, not getting my license.
Well, now banks are allowing that now. Eh?
Let's also have a quick chat about Checkers 6060 cars, bro. I almost killed one this week, bro.
Segue. What happened?
Yo,
Why you
yo,
came?
Oh, the way they're driving on the roads.
not because of the delivery.
no, man, I
Checkers,
agree.
bro. You need to speak to these guys, bro.
What happened?
The way they drive on the roads.
I never noticed that.
Yo.
Checkers 6060. What are you trying to say? There's a 40% chance of us surviving and 60% the groceries are coming.
Hold on. First of all,
Yo,
I have
yo.
to say that I have to back the fact that I've always actually thought they drove really well, but I don't.
Yo,
Obviously, I'm
you
not
don't-
on the freeways.
So-
I don't know if they are either, but they only have 60 minutes to get this.
know, I know this.
Do me a
Pace.
favor and ask some of them for their license, bro. I've done it twice.
And
No license.
with it, no license with them.
No license.
Since when you work at Metro?
No, I don't work in Metro. They just always deliver to me.
It's a motorbike, bro.
Bro, but why don't you have, you're supposed to have a motorbike license card.
True. But can I say, one's hit my car before.
No.
I know about this because one knocked my mate's girlfriend in the week,
Yes,
bro.
yes.
What?
And the guy came through the windscreen and he
What?
had no license, bro.
Are you serious?
I swear, bro. That's why I'm so vexed.
When good deliveries
Now I just
go bad.
now I'm trying to do a good civilian check by asking all of them, hey, license. They're like,
Oh.
my shame. They're just doing
it's
their
not
job.
only the 60 guys though. It's also the
ASAP.
Mr. D.
Oh, Mr.
The
D.
Mr. D guys. Those guys don't have license. Fact. No ways. You cannot.
It's quite a statement,
You
Josh.
cannot. No. You cannot not know the rules of the road as badly as those guys.
I don't think it's rules of the road. I think they deliberately breaking them because of the pressure. They gotta deliver so they can get the commission. Then they gotta make another
the
delivery
companies
and
need to
another
relook
delivery
at
and
these
another
things, bro.
delivery.
Because those 60 guys and Mr. D guys are causing havoc on the roads, bro.
Yo,
They're
I
literally
don't
taxis
enjoy it.
on two wheels, bro.
Basically,
Basically.
your mirror will come off. And,
Easy.
And they'll just
A
continue.
guy overtook me on the left and one on the right
Yeah.
on a one-way.
Yeah.
I'm going like this, bro. I don't want to go too left or too right because now it's history for my
Yes,
guy.
I had a 4x4 once, right? And I was turning to go into somewhere and there was traffic, but I'm turning. The one behind me, the 6060 Oak, is looking at the traffic and he knows because he's a Speedy Gonzalez, he can go, turned, hit my car, fell.
Easy.
I'm like, bro, are you okay?
Pops also same story.
Yeah. I was like, bro, you okay? He's like, hey, sorry, man. I was like, Laka, you carry on. Let me just check my car. We good? Nah, Laka, you go on.
I live in an area that doesn't get deliveries. I'm like still so old school.
unlucky.
I've moved into like,
Are you in the
I'm
northwest? You live in the
Slow-T,
northwest?
right?
Yeah.
Exactly. So
No, they get
Checker
load shedding
60 does
there.
come to us now, but you can't like, I don't think there's
Yeah.
any Mr. D or anything like that. So
Yeah.
maybe that's why I haven't experienced.
No.
They got to behave on the road.
It's out of
They
hand.
got to behave
bro.
on the road. I
Those
agree.
guys are out of line.
Yeah.
They don't know the rules of the road, bro. And do you remember during COVID, there were roadblocks everywhere? They need to do more of those now because it's out of hand. Show me your license. Show me your competency.
But
whatever
at the
you
same
have to
time,
do.
you're going to be the one
Something
that's
has to
angry
work
when
there,
you're
bro.
Yeah, but now-
delivering
Something
has
and
to
get
work there.
delivered
I was
on
about to say,
time.
now
But now
you're
your pizza
asking-
also comes like this, bro. I'm tired. Bro, I ordered McDonald's. I ordered McDonald's Happy Meal.
Yeah.
My nuggets were in the bag, laying on the bag like this, bro. That's Mr. D. You see what I'm saying?
Okay.
Pizza last time. Cheese on the side of the box. Pizza base just here.
Maybe you should ask them then to pack it upside down. So by the time they'll jiggle it
I'm
right.
tired, bro. I'm tired. That's why I'm not. This is a long case. It's not the first rodeo. They've done it more than once to me, bro.
So maybe
I
you
once
should
ordered
get in
Nando's.
your car and go and pick up
You
your
know,
own
Nando's
food.
sealed the top of the chicken now, right?
Oh, do they?
And it says sealed for your safety. My chicken was out the box like this, bro.
Legs wide open. Legs wide open.
I'll show you guys my Mr. D history as well. I've complained, bro. That's what I'm saying. Those guys speed too much. Even the fowls just coming out of the thing like this. The chicken even looks like it had a fright, bro.
Speaking of complaints,
here we
I
go.
sent McDonald's an Instagram message private.
What? What happened?
Because
I'm
not
sure
the-
they care.
Exactly, but I'm not the person who will tag them on
Yeah.
live. You
Yeah,
know,
yeah,
like
No,
yeah.
that.
you're not one of those guys.
So, bro, I was
No.
like, guys, listen, your McFlurries don't have the spoon.
Oh.
Okay?
At all anymore.
So now they're giving us a McFlurry with the Sunday spoon. Okay? You guys are aware
He's
of
a
the
connoisseur
McFlurry.
when
All
it
right.
comes to
in
I love
today's
ice
segment
cream.
of first world problems.
Let me tell you my first world problem. I'm like, okay, so I went to a McDonald's and I was like, guys, listen, McFlurry, Oreo, because it's my cheat day.
Okay.
That's every cheat day, it's a McFlurry. She says, we cannot give you a McFlurry. I said, why? She's like, we don't have the spoons. I said, excuse me, are you telling me you've got ice cream,
Oreos.
you've got Oreos, you don't have the spoon? I said, what do you mean? She's like, we don't have the spoons.
I'll suck it dry. Put it in the cup. I'm gonna suck that thing.
So then I'm like,
Like,
all
I
right.
have a tongue. We're sorted.
So here's how the machine here's how the machine works, guys. That's why McFlurries are so nice, because they use the spoon to swirl it, and that's why it comes out tough. Right?
Yes,
You know?
you're right. Because it's like
Yes, so they
it's
use
like a
the
sheet at a
spoons.
hotel
They
bed.
actually
You like
can't
have to
make
pull
it.
that
So
thing.
now
I hate that
they
thing.
don't
I hate that thing.
they don't have the spoon. So I'm like, right, let me go to another McDonald's. I went to another McDonald's. Hey, asna zipon.
No.
I'm
They don't
like,
have a spoon there as well.
I'm like, listen.
Sippy
don't-
spoon.
This is
I
a
don't
wide
understand-
area. How
I
can
don't
you guys not
understand
have
what's
it?
going on here? But I'm starting to get a little bit pissed off, right?
This is your second McDonald's.
That's my second one. Then I went to my last one. They're like, McFlurry? I said, yes. They're like, lovely. We've got. I'm like, fantastic. As I get to the checkout where I'm getting my McFlurry, it's a McFlurry and here's a Sunday spoon. I'm like, this is not a McFlurry. She says, we don't have spoons.
Whoa.
I said, but the whole point of the McFlurry is the spoon doing the thing. So I'm sounding like a little bit of a hard ass here,
Karen.
guys. But please
Karen
bear in
and
mind,
Bubani.
I'm on it's my third trip. I'm pissed.
This is your third one.
Yes, it's my third
Wait, hold on a
McDonald's.
second. Wait a second. So the consistency of the McFlurry and the taste of the McFlurry have not been changed.
No.
But the container to which takes that McFlurry into your mouth orifice is changed.
No.
No,
the
no, no.
consistency has changed.
Because now it's, the way it's made. Explain how it's made.
Okay. They have ice cream. They put ice cream in the container. Then they put Oreos, right? Then they put more ice cream. Then they put Oreos. Then they put more ice cream. Then they put Oreos, right? Then they put a spoon in there.
And they swirl
Then
with the
this spoon is attached to a machine that goes
That turns the whole thing.
So now I'm getting that without the zh and a Sunday spoon.
She's dating an Afrikaans guy. They only know Wimpy, bro. They don't know McDonald's.
I'm gonna take.
Hey.
I need to vent this because I'm gonna take
It's too
15 more
much.
seconds of your time.
Yeah.
But
What happened?
So then now she explained to me, we don't have spoons. This is the best we could do. So I said, thank you, ma'am. I'll take it. See you next time. Next time I came, I said, do you have spoons? She said no. I was like, fine.
I'm going.
Now I sent McDonald's a message because the billboards are all out there with strawberry cheesecake McFlurry. That's the one my wife wants to
that's a
try. it.
flavor.
I know. I'm like, bro. You busy got this on advert.
But you don't have the
There's no
spoons.
spoons. I haven't received a response. It's week 3. I'm livid.
Another conspiracy theory
Livid.
is
Look, I
that
mean, yeah.
is the McDonald's ice cream machines, bro.
Oh,
On
them
hot
breaking.
days. Those things never work on a hot day. Go to McDonald's, do me a favor, say ice cream, they'll say the machine's broken.
I've
And
not
it's
gone to McDonald's
countrywide, bro.
in years
That's
and years.
because it's
Countrywide.
overused, though. It's overused.
Probably also
overused.
maintenance issues.
Yeah.
But now you're siding with them.
Okay, so
After
look.
just taking them to the clean.
Not-
Just respond to my DM. Otherwise, I'm going to have to tag y'all.
I don't
Just
want to make you
respond.
feel bad about bitching about a McFlurry spoon, but my dad is in a similar situation at the moment because
Does he work for McDonald's?
no wait.
Okay.
My dad is diabetic and his diabetes medicine is all of a sudden become super popular in weight loss
Because
in like
also
mommies.
injecting it to yes.
So my father
Whoa,
can't
whoa.
get his
Whoa, hold
diabetes
up.
medicine.
Hold
That's
up.
a big problem.
No, I'm not
up.
even joking.
That's a big problem.
So
I've
the
heard
other
of
day,
this.
I'm at the house, and my mom
Hold up.
always every Christmas she makes homemade mince pies that her mom used to
Yeah.
make. It's like a family recipe. And my dad loves a mince pie. Tones.
Yeah.
Tony loves a mince pie, and he's like, "Oh my God, I can't even taste it." I'm like, "Dad, just have a little taste." He's like, "I don't have insulin or whatever." I was like, "What do you mean?"
Just
I don't remember
pause-
the name of
Pause.
the.
Sorry, for my South Africans listening, a mince pie is actually sweet.
Oh yes,
There's no mince in it.
fruit. Like a
I
sweet
learned
fruit
the
thing.
hard way.
It's a
I learned
what?
the hard way.
What is that?
What?
There is no
Don't you know what a
mince
mince pie
in a
is?
mince pie.
Do you know?
It is insane.
Do you not know what you know what a mince pie is? But is this a no? Is this a white thing?
It's a white thing, my angel.
Stop it!
It's a white
My
thing.
whole life.
Bro,
Are you serious?
There is no mince in a mince pie.
Like a chicken pie. I know a chicken
You also
pie.
don't know a mince pie. No, man.
It sounds so good
it's got
until you see that it's got
So it
sugar.
doesn't have mince. It's not like a samosa with
bro,
mince.
There's no
it's,
mince.
It's like shortbread almost on the outside with sugar on, and the inside is very sweet, like fruit vibes.
It's like
You see, Group
It's
Areas,
like-
Group Areas Act made us not eat that
Yo,
thing,
you
bro.
guys got-
We eating fat cooks, yeah, bro.
it's like looking for a mince samosa and eating and biting in its potato.
Okay, so I am more shooketh than the
No,
fact
it's
that
giving, if you thought it's a
That's
mince
the-
samosa, you bite it and it's giving apple crumble.
yeah,
no,
true.
it
That
comes
is a
in a
betrayal.
little like silver foil.
Okay.
And
That's mince pie.
I have to find some for you guys. Like I'm so shooketh.
I'm
But
gonna
anyway,
eat it, yeah.
Anyway,
so my
continue.
dad was like, "Oh, I can't have any because obviously the sugar."
Insulin.
Because there's, and I can't remember the name of this medicine, but instead
Yes.
of people just having a little bit of willpower and self-control and just getting on the wagon and going to a gym, they're now taking all the medicine. There's nothing left.
It's
There's
the
nothing left.
shortcuts. Yes, true.
Do you know it?
I know about it because I heard that there was a shortage, and it was because of the guys. I can't remember
But surely
the name.
this should be scripted now.
I can't remember the
Like,
name
I
of the
mean,
medicine.
there should be a script.
You would think
There is a
so.
script.
So doctors are writing scripts for fat hunts.
Yes, yes. So the doctor will write you a script for this thing, but it's like 2,000 rand a month or something.
Well, I don't know, but the
Wow.
point is that actual diabetics
on
Yes.
suffering.
and what happens is your
Dying.
blood sugar is up, down, up, down. I mean, it's horrific, right? So you've got many people, my dad's just one of them, who my dad was going around, they're trying to phone Joburg, there's nothing left. And obviously, the more affluent areas where people's first world issue is the fact that I'm overweight. Like, that's my biggest issue. I'm overweight.
That's the
I'm
Hillcrest
going and
moms right
running to, I mean, we don't, we put areas, but we don't, running to
Range
go and get
Rover moms.
diabetic medicine.
Yo.
I'm
Yes.
just thinking about you in the McDonald spoon. I mean,
No,
I just
I'm
wanted
with
to make
you.
you feel like you
I'm
were
with
heard
you.
and
No,
seen.
but
No,
really.
I hear your dad.
You heard,
I
you're
hear your
seen.
dad. I hear your dad.
So anyone
It
has
is
any
ridiculous.
diabetes medicine, please think of my dad.
This
Yeah.
econ needs to be fixed.
Yes. One last thing before we leave. Side hustles. Keri, would you ever do an OnlyFans?
Wow.
And I'll tell you why I'm asking.
Bro.
Let me tell you
Bro.
why. Let me tell you why
There's
I'm
kids.
asking.
Let him say why he's asking.
Because
Yeah.
I read on my Instagram that Cardi B was one of the Cardi B's the rapper. She
Thanks for
Wanna
mansplaining.
be rapper.
Wow.
In case Keri didn't know.
Cardi B's a rapper.
Look,
she's
I know
earned the
Mince
most.
Pie.
She's the highest grossing on
She's
OnlyFans.
got OnlyFans.
Yes. And I asked because is it now one of those things these days for ladies, particularly where it's frowned upon and stuff
Yeah,
like that?
yeah.
I know that as a guy, it would be weird if I had it as a married guy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I was about to say that, but can you choose your own content? Does OnlyFans, I really am asking this, OnlyFans, is it nudity? Is that it?
Oh,
No,
you gotta-
it could be feet.
Yeah.
So then my answer is, of course I do an OnlyFans. If you said to me,
Okay.
Miller, there's going to be, it's like just your tattoos. So it's
Yeah.
just going to be like images of your tattoos. People are keen
No,
on
but
that
that's
and
not
I'll pay for that.
OnlyFans. It's about clapping cheeks and
But-
things,
but-
man.
But that's what I'm
But
saying. I'm not
Keri,
going to show my
but all-
octopus
but
wire
all
to
I'm saying
randoms.
is,
Yeah,
okay,
but
that's
you
where
pay
the
for
money's
it.
at.
You pay for
That's
it.
where the money's at.
No, my
that's where the
octopus
money's
wire
at.
doesn't belong to anyone else,
Okay.
right? Like that's not
But
going to
now
happen.
you see the thing is the OnlyFans. That's what sells there.
So
They
True.
That's what sells.
And people are making money.
Big money.
They are making money.
They're making bag.
Now, how do we view it in South Africa?
okay, so question, I'll just quickly.
There's a lot
Your
of South
women,
Africans. Yeah.
you don't have to ever work again. Our whole podcast gets sponsored. We get the studio of our dreams
Yeah.
in every city, Durban, Joburg, Cape Town. But both your women are showing their octopus wires for money
It's
on
a hard no.
OnlyFans.
It's
No,
a
thank you.
hard no.
Okay,
I
so
would-
when it's your own woman, you're not keen for it. So that's how I think what we feel about it
Yeah.
then truly.
I would rather eat unbuttered bread for life.
Yeah. So yes, I do an OnlyFans, but if you're saying that it's going to be clapping of cheek, then no. But
That's
if it's going to be,
what OnlyFans is. It's like porn. It's like paid porn.
That is the idea of it.
then-
But
Yeah.
the reason why I ask you, Keri Miller,
Yes.
is because you also like what happens is popular people, famous people, they will do it.
They do it. Yeah.
They do it, and it's
because now you've got people following you want to see Nyash.
But maybe you're not. Maybe you're not showing. Maybe you're not showing that off.
They like your voice, but the Nyash. Show me that thing. I want to see that thing, please.
But Keri, what's different? What's different from a person joining to see your feet who has the same idea as if they were seeing?
Okay,
even
so
more
someone
private
who
parts.
gets as turned on by like Dane's toes as they would by like a six or whatever, or like more intimate area. I think because to be fair, if someone might have an ear fetish right now, and so they're watching this, having a little bit of a squirmel or whatever. Yeah. But for me,
please don't have a stumble on Keri's ears because there are two grown men here.
Do not come on your phone screen, bro. Yay.
Oaks are probably zooming in now on your ear now.
Stop.
They're like, ooh, interesting.
That keypad about to break, bro.
Sticky
keys.
Just before you do that, please subscribe. Thank you.
Subscribe before you come.
Wait, security. I have a ridiculous joke about a little bit of nudity. Can I tell you? It's like a quick joke.
Yes.
So there is a party and everyone's invited, and you have to dress. It's a little bit of an old joke, but still, you have to dress as an emotion.
Okay.
And this one guy arrives and he's completely nude.
Okay.
But he's holding his piece like this with a bowl of custard.
Okay.
And they're like, bro, what the hell? Like, you're supposed, like, people are there like dressed as hearts and, they're like, but what? He goes, I'm fucking disgusted.
Oh, disgusted. He's fucking
Come on.
disgusted.
No, was that not right?
It's a great play on words. It's lovely. It's lovely.
I apologize.
That is an emotion.
So yes, and OnlyFans, if people have a fetish about a part that I don't need to cover up and I'm going to make money, if you feel like the weird lump on my knee is sexy and that's going to get you going, bro, go for it. But like the rest of my areas for GG only and for my own mirror.
Yo, Keri, how's about just doing an OnlyFans of your eyebrows,
Oh, done.
Okay.
Yeah, no.
Because I know lots of guys, especially, this is actually a problem in the brown community.
There he goes again. Hey, Mr. Brown community.
This is a problem in the brown community as well.
What?
Brother. Hey, let me tell you about this thing. Listen properly.
Okay.
Toes, bro. Toes, bro. The amount of brown guys that like toes, bro.
But no,
If there was an OnlyFans, I guarantee you the brown community would support it if it was just toes, bro.
But hold on. Look, there's
We don't clap cheeks here, we suck toes,
Hey,
bro.
I want to check your toes, girl.
Yeah.
Hey, just wait.
girl,
a
your
second.
toes are making me throb.
I've got many messages people saying, do you mind sending a picture of your feet?
Oh, security.
On your DMs.
Legit.
You see? What's their race?
I actually don't know. I don't take it. I don't send pictures of my feet, and I don't open and be like, "Oh,
Just
let
give
me
us
see."
the stats.
Just give us the stats there.
It was like there was like a Matt Duqua and
Hold up.
Hey.
But toes is a real fetish, bro.
Yeah.
Would you guys be fine if your wives did OnlyFans, but it was also like our body part?
You know
toes,
what?
eyebrows,
Keri,
ears.
listen.
Listen. I'm gonna say yes, but I wouldn't want her name. I'll make a different.
Okay, but you know that a man is squirming to your wife's toes, but it is okay because she's not.
Bro, I haven't heard that word since
I know. I thought I'd bring it because
since
what
I went
else am
to
I
an
going to say?
Afrikaans
What am I going to
school.
say?
It's fine,
Like
it's
you don't,
fine.
I don't-
Squabbling means
Yes, no, everybody knows what that means.
Yes, thanks for mansplaining though.
Yeah. Everybody knows. But I'll make a different name. Like I don't know.
It has to be it has to always be like some sort of edible name. So it must be candy.
If you were a stripper, what would be your name?
sugar.
If I was a stripper,
What would be your name if you were a stripper? While we at it. Or you were in the adult industry, what would be your name?
Teddy.
Teddy.
How sexy is that?
That's so nice.
How sexy
That
is
is
that?
a proper sex. What's
Oh
yours?
my gosh.
That's proper.
Teddy. Hey, Teddy.
Hey boys.
Hey. Ooh.
The name's Mary Killer because after this you dead.
Whoa, Mary Killer. Mary Killer sounding like a. I don't know.
What?
I'm not gonna buy that.
Ha-ho. Ha-ho.
Mary Killer, I'm scared, bro.
Mary Killer
Mary
sounds
Killer's
like
scary.
she's a serial killer.
It's like a gothic chick putting OnlyFans, bro. Now,
To be fair, I've been listening to a podcast called Psychopedia. You know,
I
with
hate
Tank
it,
Sinatra, the guy that does all the memes.
Yeah.
He's got like a meme page, him and a criminal investigator named Investigator Slater, and it's called Psychopedia.
Ladies and true crime.
It's it's crimedy.
true.
So it's true crime comedy. It's crimedy.
But
so I
still.
am going a little bit dark.
It's
that's
like
why.
you, like you vibes. What you would.
Yeah, but funnier.
Okay.
Not so. Yeah.
Yo, I'm liking
you
that.
is sick.
I'm on season 4 now.
It's
Loving
weird.
it. Loving it.
Slow, bro.
Yeah,
we
I
all
agree.
finished all these series now.
Bro, I'm an academic. I'm studying.
Oh my word.
I'm studying. I'm a kid, bro. I'm studying. But you're this econ, guys. Please,
okay, let's
please,
call it.
Please.
Yeah,
please.
What are you up
calling
to in
us.
the next coming days, in the upcoming days? Bearing in mind this episode is rolling out on Wednesday.
Wednesday.
So what are you guys up to?
Actually, on Friday, I'm going to be doing a talk or emceeing an event for sex workers. It's happening at Suncoast at the Barnyard. And it's event because really, let's not pretend like we don't have a lot of sex workers in South Africa, and they still are treated really poorly. And a lot of them, like a lot of the women actually, and I'm glad I got to speak about this actually, because they get picked up by customers. That's what you do.
And they don't pay.
Not even not paying. I'm talking about dropped off in
do
sugar
they have
fields.
do they have a card machine now?
Like a Zappa.
They can have a Yoko.
They must. Or a Coca.
Okay,
No, but
while
guys,
you're
it's a
on
serious
that,
thing. No, that's horrible. And the thing is that
Yeah, okay,
because
sorry.
those
Yeah.
sex workers,
Offside.
a policeman can't believe that you can be raped. How can you be raped to a sex worker? And it's a very
But
cross
that's if they
thin
don't
line
pay
and it's
them
ugly.
and they just.
Yes, but how do
just
we?
have
So
to-
I'm doing an event for that on Friday, and then
Okay.
the rest of my time is just spent with this whole East Coast flipping drama.
Oh, flip, yeah.
but
we'll
that's
get to
taxing
that.
as well.
Everybody wants to know
Yeah,
about that.
Everybody
40%
wants the
tax.
tea there. People want the tea. That must be on your intro episode.
Yeah.
Oh, actually, yeah,
we'll
because
keep-
I can.
we'll get
It's
it.
now going
Spill
public,
the tea
guys.
with Keri.
Yes.
Yeah.
Listen, on sex workers,
Yes,
I am
yes.
I am interested.
You'd like to be on sex workers?
No. I'm interested in the whole thing. When are we going to legalize that? Is it legalized?
It's legal, is it?
I don't
actually
think so.
don't. I don't have the correct. I don't have the knowledge yet. I mean, obviously, we see sex workers on the street, and they're not all
Yes.
being arrested. So I know that I think it's the same line as marijuana. Like,
think they're
it's
getting there.
but we still.
Yes.
The thing is that there's definitely not enough protection for them.
And then the second one
'Cause there's
is
no pimps
where
here.
the pimps at?
Aren't there pimps? Was that just
Where's the
American?
commission?
No, they are pimps.
Cat Williams come to South Africa, fix this
Yeah.
crisis.
No, of course
bro.
they're pimps here. I think.
Yeah.
I don't want to stereotype by saying this, but I know that from what I was hearing, a lot of the Nigerian groups. I mean, again, that sounds so hectic,
Yo, but they
it's
take
like
a big cut, eh? That's another
they?
tax.
I mean, look, that whole industry is
another
hectic.
tax. That's
What do
a
you
big
think
cut.
that's the percentages there?
I reckon
You know?
they're taking 70.
I will ask
70, but it's
all
not
the
Johnny
questions.
Ash, bro.
I reckon for
I'll
protection.
ask all the questions on Friday.
Yeah,
I will
please,
ask all
yes.
the
This
questions.
is actually very interesting.
Yes.
And
I
you
would
know-
love to see if maybe one of the ladies would come talk to me, and maybe we can start a little.
That'll be interesting.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, next question for me. Sorry for the sex workers. Is there a difference between an escort and a sex worker, or is it the same thing?
So a sex worker, it was anyone that works in the adult entertainment or sex industry. So anyone
Okay.
that gets paid for any services. So. And you know what? Can I also say I did interview a sex worker once, ages ago. It didn't get aired. We weren't allowed to air it. But I remember her saying there was one man, his wife died, and he just was lonely.
Just needed someone.
He didn't want to get remarried. He loved his wife. But at the same time, guys, let's be serious. Sex is a human need. It is one of our base
Yes.
needs with love, with
Water,
food, with shelter, security, water, sex.
Yes.
But we've made it this weird thing where either we don't talk about it and it's a taboo, or it's like, yeah, fuck your sex. So you have to find the middle ground. And the point is that this man, this old white gentleman, used to take her every whenever amount
company,
of times.
for company.
And for company. And yes, he would have intercourse with her, but it was
so
like,
he was hitting us.
he was getting, it was a service. He was nice to her.
You paid
it
for
was,
the service.
And I think we
It's like a-
are
it's
so
like a
rude about it. But you
spouse
know,
experience.
what's the difference between you going on Tinder and finding someone and you smash tonight? And what's the difference? You're not paying her, or
Yes.
you having a one-night stand, and it's so different because this person is. I feel like for the men and women in the sex industry, they're putting themselves under so much into such dangerous issues. You're hot, my boy.
Yeah, now I'm better.
And it's a necessity. We all know it's one of the oldest professions, and I'm just grateful that I was able to make it through my life and not have to go that route. Because a lot of women that don't do it because they grow up. When I grow up, I want to be a prostitute. No, something's happened. Something bad's happened to put you there.
So what you doing? What are you going to be doing at this thing?
I'm going to be like emceeing. Everyone's kind of like
there's going to be stories.
Putting their time. Yeah, man.
Oh, is it like can I say like an AA meeting?
No, it's to raise
it's
funds.
not like an
a show.
addiction.
Oh.
No, so I don't even know who's going to be there, but they're selling tickets $250 per person at Barnyard, and there's musicians. I can't remember everyone that's on. I think it's Keegan Williams is one of the people that are going to be performing. Okay. I'm going to be there. There's a poster. I'll share it on my Instagram also.
Yeah, share it on your Insta.
But otherwise, it's between that and the court case. That's really all I'm about.
Flipping
and
hell, man. Sorry about that.
It is what it is.
Whoa.
I've got some sports stuff, coaching.
Yeah.
Next week, we kick off on the Wednesday.
Wait, for school stuff?
Yeah. So it's holidays. It's holidays now.
Holidays.
So we got this guy from the Netherlands to come down.
Amazing. What sport?
Hockey. He's
Lovely.
amazing. He's like one of the best in the business. So we got him to come down, and we're going to have that then. And it's kicking off next week. It's kicking off on Wednesday, Thursday, Friday.
Is it true you don't get a left-handed hockey stick?
There is no left-handed hockey stick.
What the shit? Why?
Because the game is one-dimensional. That's how it's played.
You can't.
So for a lefty, you just have to play right-handed.
Yeah.
Well, you do, but you've got a strength in when you do shoot left-handed. You're a lot stronger because the left side is the weak side.
Because you can turn the hockey stick.
So when you do turn it around and you play a shot or you play a pass,
you're
got
not
that
weak.
Strength. So you're not weak going there, and you're also not weak going forward.
Interesting.
Yes. So there's an advantage to be a lefty.
I once got flicked playing hockey from a short corner here.
Oh, unlucky, bro.
But now it just looks cool.
What are you up to next week?
Wow, it's busy season for me, boy.
Oh, yes, of course.
Yeah, it's peak season. You know me, I'm client facing, so retail's a rough one.
Yeah.
Wait, what do you do?
Everybody's doing shopping now.
What do you do that you retail?
Drug dealer, bro.
Only, yeah.
What do you do?
No,
Pharmacy?
I'm in retail. Stores. Stores.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So, it's a busy season. Yeah. And I'll be working there and seeing you guys, and the two of us have some fitness duties to commit to next week. I'm also
golf. When are we playing golf?
Whoa.
When are we playing golf?
Let me talk to you guys about golf now. Listen properly. The two of you. I've got a golf coach. This was my first week. I had a lesson this week.
And?
Yeah, it went well. He says to me, I've got ability. So I'm like, cool, say less. And he says, listen, we need to improve on a few things. Let's get you a better glove. Let's
so
get
you
you
can
a cap.
pay more for more sessions.
And so next week I've got another golf session, and I'll see you boys on the golf course very, very soon.
We are excited. Keri, are you going to join us?
Of course.
There you
Gigi's
go.
been teaching me. He's really good.
They don't make golf clubs
He
with
plays
GG
off like a
size,
2,
though, bro.
Yes,
but
they
him and I are
do.
both
They
lefties.
customize them.
Oh, he's a
So-
lefty as well.
Yeah, so...
Jane's also a lefty. Yeah.
Oh, is it?
So many cool things are coming
Jeez,
your
look who
way.
knocked the shit over now.
on
You
your toes here, bring your toes.
You see it, you.
My
Wow.
God.
The Load Shed Podcast, Josh Tuko, Keri Miller, Chakan Gobani. What a brilliant time.
Give me a drink.
Yeah.
Yeah, give me all your attention. One time for the misfits. Through the doors open on the highway, I promise you don't want to miss this.